This is Dr. John Van Dorn, candidate for District 9 citywide at large. I want to give you just a very quick recap of a very important meeting of City Council that was fairly lightly attended, probably because the data center was studiously avoided by all of City Council. But nonetheless, three important things occurred. Number one, the unveiling of the mayor's budget proposal. Number two, the update on the ever increasing proposal for a new jail. And number three, some overages that were funded by City Council, and also a very nice update from Paws. On the mayor's budget proposal, it seems typical of what you might get in a late stage mayoral term, where you just take the existing plan, the existing budget, you add 2% onto that, you add a little bit of cost of living increase, and you feel like you've done what needs to be done. I think that we do need to next year, when we have 100% elected city council, go to what's called a zero-based budget, where we take everything down to zero and we look line by line. Is that program, that department, that policy meeting the public's needs? Probably the best thing for city employees was the inclusion of the reduction of the vesting requirement, the time when the pension becomes fully funded and matched from 10 years to 5 years. That should really help with recruiting quality candidates and retaining those employees in city government. So I think that's a very positive thing. You can find the 124-page document on the city CCG website under popular resources, or the financial department's report section for the FY27 budget. There'll also be 6 public sessions on the budget, 3 in May and 3 in June. I would urge you to check out that schedule on that website. The major thing was a very long update on the proposal for now a new jail. Back about 2 or 3 years ago, it was proposed to be renovated on the current site at the cost of maybe 250 to 300 million. That cost estimate has now gone to well over $500 million, over $500 million, with interest included in the price. And it's expanded from a fairly small increase to a 45% increase or so, from about 1,000 to 100 beds. I would ask the public, what do you think we need? Do we need a jail that's that large in Columbus, or would we hope to reduce the number of prisoners through innovative programs like the kind I've proposed: affordable housing, education, holistic community policing, more funding for courts, more expedition for court cases, maybe having fewer state prisoners, and so forth? Do we really need a 1,600 plus bed jail? I would advocate that we follow state and federal and national standards on humane treatment of prisoners. We maybe start a little bit smaller, and then we allow ourselves space for expanding that blueprint as needed. The sheriff made a good case, but again, I'm open, and I really wanted to see what the public thinks about this very important, very large potential expenditure. Every quarter we delay, the cost goes up by about a percent and a quarter, and that's a lot of money when you're talking about on top of $500 million. The sheriff also made a case for $4 million of coverage in various needs: overtime, medical, food services, insurance, and so forth. And that $4 million was granted. And again, we ended up with a very nice presentation from Paws. I think they're doing a good job in a difficult situation. Again, reminding you to neuter and spay your pets, and to help reduce that stray pet population. This has been Dr. John Van Dorn, asking for your vote based upon my experience and knowledge in the current and upcoming May 19th election.